In this video, I'm going to share how you can help reduce your perimenopause anxiety by adding magnesium-rich foods in your diet. Hello, I'm Shirley, and I'm a band-registered nutritionist, and I help women who are struggling with perimenopause, low moods, anxiety, and brain fog. If you've got any questions about how to cope with your perimenopause anxiety in this current climate of fear, put them in the comment section down below and I'll try and answer them as soon as I can, because I do read the comments and I'll try and give you some tips as much as I can. So the first time I got introduced to magnesium was in my career as a midwife, namely because magnesium sulfate is used to help women who are pregnant or maybe in labour and are experiencing symptoms of preeclampsia, which is quite a serious symptom that's related to women's blood pressure. But since my nutrition training, I've learned how important magnesium is to the body. So what exactly is magnesium? Magnesium is the fourth most abundant mineral in the body, and it's responsible for over 300 enzymatic functions in the body, including insulin metabolism, muscle contraction and relaxation, blood pressure regulation, the synthesis of DNA and RNA, production of proteins, blood pressure regulation, energy production in the mitochondria, and supporting the synthesis of glutathione, which is one of the body's natural antioxidants. And it also helps to activate vitamins D and B vitamins. So how does magnesium help to calm your nervous system and anxiety? In the simplest explanation, one of the ways that magnesium calms your nervous system is by blocking the receptor sites to the neurotransmitter glutamate. So maybe your anxiety is actually down to low magnesium levels, and theoretically what happens is when your magnesium levels are low, the glutamate makes your nervous system overexcited, and you experience this as your anxiety. Overstimulation of glutamate in your system has been associated with many brain health issues, including anxiety and depression. So other signs of low magnesium includes muscle weakness, personality changes, lethargy, low stress tolerance or irritability, and sleep disturbance. And as you can see, it's so easy to associate perimenopause symptoms with low magnesium levels. So how often do you feel anxious or experience low moods? Do you feel anxious when you're stressed, or do you feel anxious more during the run-up to your periods, as in worse PMS? For me, the run-up to my periods, or the PMS period, is actually when I feel most anxious. When I'm stressed, I tend to feel my heart beating a lot faster and a lot louder, and it's even more noticeable when I go to bed at night. I'm sure, like you've experienced how difficult it is to sleep when you can feel your heart pumping away in your chest and in your head. So what causes low magnesium levels? Well, the first one really is to do with stress, whether it's physical, emotional or mental. It causes a bit of a negative cycle, because when you're stressed, what that does is depletes your magnesium levels, which then leads to more stress and more anxiety, and then that just creates a negative cycle. The second reason that you may have low magnesium levels is the most basic thing, and that is poor food choices. And when you're just eating a lot of processed or convenience foods, they tend to have very little in terms of nutrition. And if you're eating a lot of fat, you're basically not providing your body with sources of magnesium. The third reason that you may have low magnesium levels is excessive drinking of alcohol. Alcohol basically has zero nutrition, and it's just full of empty calories. And what alcohol also does is depletes not just magnesium, but B vitamins and other vitamins and nutrients from your system. Another reason that you may have low magnesium levels is maybe you've got gut issues, dysbiosis, small intestine, bacterial overload, gut permeability. And another reason that you may have low magnesium levels is to do with other health issues. Now, I don't know what that is. You may have autoimmune issues, you may have thyroid issues, and these underlying health conditions may be affecting the magnesium levels in your body. So it's really important to get the balance of magnesium back in your system. So in my research for this video, I actually came across a review. It's a review that was actually carried out in 2018, and it's called The Role of Magnesium in Neurological Disorders. And what I found that's really interesting in this is they looked at a random control trial, an RCT, and basically the RCT was conducted in 2007 to study the utility of oral magnesium as a treatment for newly depressed elderly individuals with type 2 diabetes. Okay, this is talking about elderly patients, but I'm sure it may be the same for us women at midlife and beyond. And basically in this RCT, they found that after discovering that the subjects in the trial were low in magnesium, that by correcting their magnesium levels, individuals were randomized to either magnesium or Impramen, which I think is a antidepressant, for 12 weeks of treatments. After establishing the presence of hypomagnesemia, which I believe is low magnesium levels, individuals were randomized to either the magnesium or Impramen treatment group for 12 weeks of treatment administration. At follow-up, there was no significant difference at the magnesium treatment group or the Impramen treatment group. I understand that as by correcting the magnesium levels in those individuals in the trial, they were able to achieve the same results as the group who were in the antidepressant treatment. Now, it's really important that you should never change your diet or your medications or take any medication without consulting your doctor first. And this is even more especially so if you do have underlying health issues that need to be monitored by your doctor. I am not a doctor, I am a nutritional therapist, and the information I give out here is for general information only, and it's not meant to treat you or diagnose any condition. That is for your doctor to do and make sure you're getting the correct treatment. So have you found this information helpful so far? If you have, give the video a thumbs up, or maybe you've got a question about how to deal with your perimenopause anxiety. If you do, write them in the comments down below. And of course, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss a video when I post it. So what are magnesium-rich foods? The highest sources of magnesium includes green leafy vegetables, kelp, which is a vegetable derived from the sea, whole grains, brown rice, almonds, Brazils, cashews, broccoli, dried figs, and there are a lot of vegetables and plant-based foods out there that are high in magnesium that you can start adding into your diet to help begin using food to calm your nervous system and anxiety. So how can you start adding magnesium foods in your diet? Well, I have a 7-day cruciferous menu plan that I've put together for you. Cruciferous vegetables includes cabbage, kale, and many other vegetables. These vegetables will be good sources of magnesium to start adding in your diet. This is a 7-day lunch and menu plan that I've put together for you. And if you would like that, you can download it for free, and I'll put the link in the description down below. So what about supplements, you may be asking? I'm not going to cover a lot about magnesium supplements in this video, namely because I don't know what health issues that you may have that I need to take into consideration, and I don't want to be suggesting supplements to you that may interact with whatever medication that you're taking, or may not be complementary to the health issues that you may have. There are a lot of different types of magnesium in the market, and it's really important that if you do want to take a supplement, that you do your research and make sure that you are looking after your health and not just taking something because it works for another woman. Because you may have a reaction to certain supplements that's readily available. Your doctor may need to know how your body is reacting to the supplements. However, if you'd like to know how you can start introducing supplements that will work for you, I do offer a personalized nutrition consultation. If you'd like to have a personal consultation with me, I'll put the link in the description down below so we can arrange a time for a discovery call where you get to learn more about the service that I offer, and I can get to learn more about you and how I can help you to tailor a program of nutrition to help reduce your perimenopause anxiety. For transparency, I will admit that I do take magnesium, and the magnesium I take is, so apologies for flipping the scene, because if I was to show you the magnesium, it's back to front, so I had to change the scene over. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I eat a lot of green leafy vegetables and cruciferous vegetables in my diet. My general source of magnesium is those vegetables. But however, since I've learnt more about magnesium, and poor sleep being one of my symptoms, I've since learned that magnesium actually helps me to sleep. So I take a magnesium tablet an hour and a half to an hour before bed to make sure that by the time I go to bed, it starts working and it relaxes me and helps me to sleep through the night. So this is really important, that before you change your diet or take any supplements, that you see your doctor to make sure that whatever you're taking won't react to medications you're already taking. You won't have an adverse reaction to supplements that may be over the counter that you hear other women taking. The magnesium I'm taking is something that works for me, and I'm sharing it here just for transparency. I'm not endorsing you to go and get this tablet. I'm just saying this is what works for me, and you really need to make sure whether it's what's working for me or what is working for other women, that you do your own research and to make sure that you're not going to have any adverse reactions with any medications or any health issues that you may have. Because I have no control or responsibility for what you may decide to take. To find out what will work for you, you can actually work with me, and together we can create a nutrition program that's based on your needs. That includes looking at supplements that may work better for you and over-the-counter remedies that works for other women. So if you do want to work with me, click on the description down below, and until next time, I'll see you then.